So much for my other thermometer. Hey, sweet potato, you ready to go outside? She's like, say what now?
Said the magic word.
Said the magic word. See, we're putting on boots. Are you ready to go? Good morning, beautiful people. So today is a day that honestly should have happened quite a long time ago.
Like 2 months ago.
We're gonna rip out the summer garden and start prepping for our fall garden. We're like really late to the show.
Yeah.
So
it's alright.
we're gonna go rip everything out.
Better late than never, right?
Today is a perfect day. It's overcast. It's cool. It's not as cold as it was last week. Last week was everybody's calling it false fall.
Yes.
It was a little taste of fall, and it was so nice.
It was amazing.
Got to get out the hoodies and the button-ups, and yeah, it was great. But this week, I think yesterday was about 85, so not quite there yet.
No.
So,
Right.
let's go outside and play in the dirt.
All right.
So this is a pretty productive garden this year.
It's pretty good.
I'm pretty happy with the way everything turned out. I'll walk around and show you what we have right now. We've ripped out some stuff like tomato plants and stuff that honestly was done. Yeah, let's walk around. We'll walk around and like show you what's left.
What's up and what's coming out?
So we'll start here since we're right here. This is our Nancy Hall sweet potato bed.
Yes.
It is off the hook.
Oh my gosh, so much.
Tell me which half of the bed had the compost pile on it. That side is crazy. This side, I bet you they're not very big on this side.
These are probably just about ready to harvest.
So last year, I think we waited until the first frost and all the greens started wilting, and then I came out and I dug every last sweet potato.
Yeah. They're massive.
We had some pretty big ones. I don't know if this will be very big. I dug up one the other day and it was, you know, that big. So we'll see.
We'll see.
That's what's left of our marigolds.
I ripped out half these tomatoes 2 weeks ago. They were done.
I see we have some passion vine. I've let the passion vine grow, and it has actually fruited. That's called passion fruit.
It's native.
It's native. It's a tropical fruit. I don't know. I guess I would say it's similar to pomegranate, kinda.
The taste, yeah.
Like it's very sweet, very tangy. It almost has a lemony, citrusy taste.
Sort of, yeah.
We've eaten them. All right, I'll walk through this real quick. That bed is pretty much ready to go. We'll finish ripping everything out.
Yep.
This bed, you know, more passion vines. Some of the amaranth has come back.
Yeah.
We'll get all that out. This bed, I've got a sweet potato in there that was an extra. Random tomatoes that we had planted. You had planted them at the beginning of the season.
And they didn't come up.
Nothing came up. Like there's some hot peppers in here that finally came up. Over there, we've got some poblanos. We planted those back in what, May? Mm-hmm. And they never came up, and then maybe about a month ago, here comes the plant, and it's loaded in peppers. So
hey, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
But now, you know, we're getting onto our frost date, so it's like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's got spikes.
What is it?
It's a creepy caterpillar.
Oh wow, that's a cool looking caterpillar. That is a cool looking caterpillar.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a whole bunch of watermelon that's got to come out. Random tomatoes, peppers, all this needs to come out. Green stock is pretty much done. This bed I had actually prepped. I had this bed ready that had potatoes in it in spring. I pulled everything, and then the watermelon covered the whole bed, and then the watermelon decided to die, and so now it's just weeds. But we still have some watermelon way out here in the grass. Those are all going to get picked up. It'll be nice to finally be able to mow again.
Yeah.
And I can put in steps. I'm gonna put steps right here on this hill because it's treacherous. Okra, the okra did great this year, but it's coming out. We are tired of okra.
I think everybody gets to the point with the okra where they're just like, I don't even care anymore.
I don't even care anymore.
Let it go.
We have harvested like 500 pounds of okra is what it feels like. I'm done.
I've harvested every hour.
Yeah, like okra is one of those things you have to pick every day, otherwise they get too big.
Yeah.
All right, so this is our squash bed. The squash bed / corn bed. After we pulled the corn, the squash just took over. I will be planting corn and squash again because the squash that was in the corn avoided the onslaught of the squash beetles.
Yeah, I did.
This stuff that's out here is all sick and measly, whereas that stuff, there's hundreds of pumpkins in there we're just gonna leave that. We'll get that after the first frost. Everything will drop and then we can see the pumpkins. These beds down here, this was a couple tomatoes, a couple other things, some flowers. Like, see, even like this pepper, it's done.
Yeah.
Like, it's not setting fruit. This is done. Something we grew this year was huckleberries. These are terrible.
They were not tasty.
I don't know.
Everything I read said they're supposed to be sweet.
Yeah, everything said they're supposed to be sweet. These are not sweet. Like,
if
I don't
anybody
even...
has experience with huckleberries, like, are they tasty or not? Because
They taste like
I've seen videos on YouTube about huckleberries, and I mean, yeah. See, here's another pepper plant.
oh,
I'll
wow.
probably leave this pepper plant because that should be a hot pepper. I might try to dig some of these pepper plants up and see if I can pot them and get them to overwinter. Another random cherry tomato, that was a volunteer.
Oh wow.
Over here, it's just a jungle. Our tomatillos are done.
This bed's coming out.
This bed's coming out, it's half
Another
weeds.
bed's coming out.
We'll pick the rest of these tomatoes if there's any good ones. Second okra bed's coming out. We have some, what kind of beans are those?
These are king of the garden lima beans, but in my family we just call them butter beans.
Butter beans.
I've been trying to find the butter bean that I had when I was a kid. I even asked my grandmother, because my great-grandmother grew it. And I even asked my grandmother, and she was like, I don't know, butter beans. So I haven't been able to find the one that I have in my memory.
The one variety.
We're trying this one this year, so.
These loofahs are huge.
But none of them, I mean, the pods are there, but they're not filled out yet. I'm hoping they'll fill out before.
Everything freezes to death. Obviously, loofahs. I planted tons of loofahs, and for whatever reason, the ones in this particular bed did great. They are racing time because if they don't start drying and the freeze hits, then they'll mold. Then the peppers. This is our pepper bed. None of these are spicy. These are we got these from a friend. We plant sat for her, and she let us have a couple of the starts.
Which is good, because
which is good.
none of our peppers
Yeah,
came out,
none of our
so
peppers. Well,
thank you, Haley.
now, yeah, thank you, Haley. These ones have done absolutely amazing. More peppers than we can possibly
oh my gosh,
eat.
So many.
All right, let's get ripping.
Okay. Don't fight those.
All right, we have pulled everything we're going to pull all the way to the last bed. Well, almost last
I
bed.
think we need to explain the dirty baby.
Oh yeah, we gave her a watermelon.
Yes.
And she enjoyed the watermelon.
Yes, she did, and the dirt that it was sitting on.
So
So
It's all right.
Before anybody freaks out.
she has been loving life.
Yes.
She is a sticky mess. But
She's really gross.
we're all going to have to hop in the bath
Yeah.
when we go inside. All right, this is our last bed. This is the pepper bed. Basically, we're gonna just like pick out all the peppers, pull the plants. We're gonna dry the peppers.
Yep.
We can dry and grind all of these peppers into pepper powder. It kind of works like what? Paprika?
Yeah, it'll be like
It's
paprika.
about like paprika, which
Especially the red ones.
is a necessary thing in barbecue.
Yeah.
If you want some beautiful red color on your pork butt or whatever,
Chicken or whatever, yeah.
this is it right here.
There
We
you
uncovered it's like a serrano, or it's a spicy pepper. I don't think it was a jalapeno, but up
was
there.
big, yeah.
And it had a couple little peppers, and I picked one. It's like, yes!
That's about what you did.
I was like, yes! Spicy peppers out of our garden! And so, you know, of course I shared with everybody who loves spicy peppers, and everybody rejoiced.
Yes.
But, you know, it's almost done. Well, I turn around and she's pulling one off, and she's eating one. She's used to these peppers.
Yes.
Non-spicy peppers. It's like, no. And she kind of, you know, threw a little fit because I took her pepper away. And I was like, you know what?
You gotta
try.
learn.
And she crunched a little bit, and she just goes, heh, heh, heh. Didn't really complain, but she didn't pick any more of those peppers.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's get it picking.
All right.
All right, some time has transpired. We have, is that the right word? Transpired?
Yes,
Yeah, transpired. It just didn't sound right in my head.
You're tired.
I am tired. Got too much sun today, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, you got a lot of sun. Show your other arm.
Wait.
Yeah.
I feel burned. Am I burned?
You have a nice line, like right
Well,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, working on your farmer's tan?
I am.
You're gonna look like me. I got mad farmer's
I
tan.
think that's good. Look at this one.
Even the baby has farmer's tan. It's because you like being out in the garden, huh?
Yeah.
So, we came inside. We've brought all of our stuff in here.
Yes.
We have no room. We have a massive amount of peppers. We're going to dry the red ones, and what are we going to do? Freeze the green ones?
Yeah, we'll probably just chop and freeze the green ones. I had already done some pickled peppers, so I think we're good there. So,
It's like, how many pickled peppers can we eat?
we really don't eat that much.
Yeah.
So,
We picked all of our green tomatoes.
did. We have some reds too. I will probably just chop and freeze the reds. I might dehydrate them.
Dehydrate them, save them,
Yeah, because
stuff like
there's
that.
not very much. And then the greens, I'm gonna make salsa verde.
Cool.
So.
I'm okay with that. Traditionally, you make salsa verde out of tomatillos.
Yes, I know, but the recipe I have says green.
Oh, cool.
See, I wasn't talking crazy.
I thought you were
It's a
crazy.
legit thing.
Then, like, we had a lot more bell peppers than I thought. out
Realized,
there.
yeah.
That's a lot of bell peppers.
Yeah, so.
All these watermelons, we had all those.
So many watermelons.
Oh, the basket.
Yeah, so this is more tomatoes, green tomatoes.
Some red tomatoes.
We picked the beans that were still decent, so I'll just shell these and we'll eat them. And because they're too thick for just green beans. And then the really, really pretty
Tomatoes.
they're all smashed now. All the little cherry tomatoes that we have.
That was like one plant.
Yeah. Are you losing big green beans in the couch?
You gonna help? She's like, I think those green beans would go better in the couch.
Yeah. Oh, you got another one? Okay, put it in here. Thank you. So yeah, good haul for.
Good haul. This wasn't too bad. You know, we were only out there 2.5 hours,
Yeah,
something
it
like
wasn't too
that.
bad.
Got some sun. Feels really good to get out in the
And
dirt.
it's fall, so it's not like crazy hot.
Yeah, it was
warm, but
probably in the 80s. Like, it wasn't too bad, but
really good.
now that we're done, it's like it feels good.
Yeah.
We're gonna go crack open most of these watermelons because we're not storing
We just don't have
watermelons in
space
here.
now.
We don't have the space. We've got
Yeah.
so much stuff.
Yeah.
So we're
So
gonna be eating watermelon
we're gonna
tonight.
Eat and chickens will get the rest.
Yep.
and it'll
Yeah,
be good.
it's exciting.
Yeah.
I'll have to walk out there and show you guys the compost pile that is now towering.
Mhm.
Actually, I'll do that right now.
Okay.
Buggy, you want to go outside? Oh gosh, I haven't walked over here yet. The kids hauled all of our everything we pulled out and made piles, and they went and got the wagon and the lawnmower, and they hauled everything over here. That is quite a compost pile, guys.
Yeah.
So usually my compost piles are just grass clippings and whatever we got. Usually I don't get to pile the garden stuff in there. Usually there's not enough of it. So much for my other thermometer. I had 2 thermometers and one was right in the middle, and it is now gone. It's in the middle because I know people will ask because it's in the background. This was a spot I had a compost pile. After it was done, I let the chickens come in and spread it for me. And then after they did such a good job spreading it, it's like, well, it'd be a shame to let this all grow back up. So I put this great big old, this is a billboard tarp. It's pretty heavy. I put this down, and this will be a garden plot next spring. So we did not do the squash patch. We're gonna leave that for another day. And then there's still a lot of cleanup. It always looks so bad after you rip everything out. And then that bed got a weird fungus. That's where the green beans were. So as soon as it cools off a little bit more, I'm going to cleanse it with fire. Plus it's a little bit quicker way to get all the green beans off the trellis. I'm just going to get the weed burner out here and I'll just burn everything in the bed. All right, so those of you who watched the last episode, you saw that I got the scroll saw and the table saw. I've been working on the table saw. I got it finished. I happen to have a belt that was the right size for this. Go figure. I've gotten to run it a little bit. I already scratched the paint, but hey, that's expected, right? Yeah, this thing is really, really nice. Now, I just have to figure out where I'm sticking it. I'm running out of room down here in this barn. Might need to blow out a wall or two, but yeah. For all of you guys who asked, that's the table saw. I am quite happy with it. All right, so what you got going on for dinner?
So I'm just cooking chicken in the Instant Pot and we'll have sandwiches. But these are the sweet potatoes we pulled today.
And this was like one plant.
It was, yeah. It was the bonus one you would put in a different row. So I'm peeling them and I'm just gonna cut them up and make French fries to go to dinner tonight.
That will be delicious.
We need to eat them, and these are so little they aren't gonna last very long anyways. They won't keep, so we'll choose them up.
Well, good. Shredded chicken and sweet potato fries. Cool. Time to summon the minions.
Yep.
See how long it takes for them to materialize. There's one.
You ready?
Yeah.
Can you clean out the table, please?
Yeah. Oh, I hear the rest. There's one. There's two. Where's Tyler?
He's coming.
Oh, he's coming? I guess it's pretty much just stick stuff wherever we can. And there's the last one. All right, so I guess that'll do it for us. We're gonna eat dinner. We're not gonna make you guys suffer through another meal. It's just chicken sandwiches, nothing special, and personal watermelons.
Yeah, right.
All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.